A happy evening to all the distinguished guests, industry leaders, and dear friends. I'm very happy to be part of this event and sharing my thoughts on real estate, which is the industry which just not builds the buildings or projects, but builds trust, lifestyle, and experiences to the people whom we serve. Already, Sapna has gave a introduction of me, Madhusudhan and Sumadhura. My journey started 35 years back as an employee of LIC of India, where working with legal and housing property finance department of LIC, where I got theoretical experience towards the real estate and entered into practical real estate in 1995, and fortunate enough to pass through few cycles, and today able to present my thoughts what is required to pass through cycles. Any business, if you are in business for a long time, ultimately you will achieve the success. This is the basic funda. So to be in business, you have to, especially in a real estate, you have to able to build an organization, a system or process, what today developer as a service Unitern is talking about. That system, if you are able to build, you will be able to be in business. The organizers have asked me to speak on few things when it comes to past decade, post-RERA implementation and COVID, how the industry is evolving, still what are the gaps, and how we can look at the future. In 2016, when Real Estate Regulatory and Development Act 2016 is implemented, lot of discipline, transparency, and accountability has introduced into the system. This ultimately build a lot of trust among the customers because of the regulated processes and the escrow mechanisms and a committed delivery dates where across the sector it is visible this project is to be delivered at this particular date. This has resulted in a lot of able to build trust among the customers. And slowly the fragmented developers started fading out, and those who are organized, those who are organized and process driven, system driven, disciplined developers have seen the volumes and the growth. When this change is very much visible, then the COVID has hit. We thought COVID may disrupt the entire industry, but it not only disrupt the industry, also redefined the industry, and whatever the change has begun, the COVID has catalyzed that change. Post-COVID, again the relevance of the trust, relevance of customer centricity has become more focused. Slowly, where people were talking about home as a service, homes have become workplaces, homes have become offices, homes have become hospitals, playgrounds, homes have become everything whatnot. So the people also started, the home is not a just house, and it is a way of life what we live, and it is a lifestyle what people have started perceiving, and slowly the sizes of the homes, and from affordable homes to mid-segment and the luxury segments have become the growth drivers. Not only this transformation, this COVID and the RERA also together have resulted lot of technical disruption also came into place, lot of virtual site visits, online documentation, and tech-driven execution, tech-driven sales, virtual sales. So at a time, this decade has resulted the transformation of the industry multiple ways. Ultimately, the trust and the brand building has become the most key differentiator in the industry, those who are doing well, those who are not doing well. During this decade, lot of progress is made. In spite of this progress, there are certain challenges. We need to honestly admit those challenges. The implementation of the RERA, it's not uniform across the states, which has resulted some kind of inconsistency. Still, the land, which is the key element of the real estate project, the complexity of the land acquisition, the complexity of the title, lack of clear title lands, fragmented lands, these are still challenges for even launching the projects or acquiring the projects or to build the scale. And the biggest pain point, approvals, still from long time we are talking about single window system and other things, still that reaching to multiple authorities and there is no predictability or the delayed timelines for approvals, still one of the key challenge. When it comes to execution, because of COVID and post that, across the world, different kind of challenges, wars and other things, disruption in the supply chain system, supply chain value chains, and also the lot of dependency on labor or the contractors is again not enabling us to predict, okay, control the timelines and these things. So in addition to that, in this decade also we have seen lot of liquidity crisis, NBFCs and banks restrained to real estate exposure, quality, patience, capital lack. These are the key challenges still existing. In spite of that, if we want to scale up, we have to build the predictability, we have to go towards the standardization, and we have to focus on the brand building and the execution. When it comes to today's situation, in evolving this kind of situation, how success is ensured? What Sumadhura adopted over the period of last 3 decades, as per my own experience, we have few principles. Based upon those principles, I can give you few points where it will benefit for across the players, operators who are doing this. So today we cannot just focus on what I can build, but what really the customer wants to buy, what is customer looking at. This customer centric approaches and your data driven agility towards the customer requirements and making customer as a hero in the entire industry, in the home buying journey, that will differentiate you. And your next focus on execution. Today, planning is not just the winner. Execution coupled with planning. What the systems you build, what the controls you build, in addition to not what just RERA is looking at, What is your internal controls? Not just only having the reporting reports what we are submitting to RERA. What is your quality control? What is your timelines control? What is your overall quality? And how you can ensure on a consistent basis, monitor and focus your quality, timelines and the cost finally. This will enable you to complete the project on time, and ultimately you will complete the project within the as per the agreed or your own planned way. And the next point comes your brand building or the trust building. So today brands are not built just on advertisements. The brands are built purely every promise you have fulfilled, every customer you have satisfied, and every delivery what you did. This particular item will differentiate from the good developers and a great developer. If you want to be a great developer, these are all must. When it comes next, technological implementation. Today, the world is completely moving towards AIization. Whatever you speak, the next word will be what is the impact of AI and machine learning. Today, 2 years back, this AI is a 10th standard student. In 2 years, today AI is PhD student. So the transformation, the growth of AI or the machine learning or the artificial intelligence is so fast. Unless you are adopting these technologies in your execution, in your sales process, in your controls, you will be irrelevant to the market, irrelevant to the industry. Your adaptation to the technology with purpose. Finally, your financial prudence. Without discipline, growth is again a destructor. Growth should not be the objective. It should be the outcome of doing right things consistently. As long as your financial prudence, as long as your financial discipline, your financial closure before the project launch, if this is there, you will be successful in this evolving industry. Today, why I question myself why Mr. Naveen called me as a keynote speaker, because he is observing me for the last 15 years I am doing, मैं जो कर रहा हूँ वो बोले तो उनका advertisement हो जाता. Today, what I told everything, DaaS is conceptualized. They are taking care of your money, man, and management. If these three are perfectly done, I think you have done very great idea. And especially someone who wants to be successful, they have to look at these things. And there is a idea is good, bright future is there. My best wishes to Unitern and Realty Place. Ultimately, I want to conclude with one simple thought process. Today, real estate industry is not just about building houses or projects. Today, our evolving role is how we can curate communities, how we can curate experiences, and how the customer feels in what we deliver ultimately. This is where the success lies. Thank you, Unitern. Thank you, Realty Plus, for inviting me here and allowing me to share thoughts.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Have a big round of applause for our keynote speaker. I request you to please stay on stage. And I request Mr. Naveen Dhanuka and Mr. Srinivasan Gopalan to please join us on stage and present the token of appreciation to our chief guest for those very thought-provoking insights sharing with us today.